Greetings from Tokyo. This is Daisuke, and I hope all of you are doing very well today. I wasn't planning on making any video because I'm still trying to get over this cold that I have, but I got some messages from a number of people about a certain Barnes & Noble online-only Criterion sale that appears to be going on. Now, I haven't checked specifically, so what I suggest that you do is, if you are able to take advantage of Barnes & Noble transactions, go visit the Barnes & Noble site online and see if you can find information about a Criterion sale. Now, today is December 14th, 2018. It's a Friday. I understand, based on the information that I've received from a number of people, thank you very much for sending this information to me, by the way. I understand that there is a little sale of Criterion titles. I think it's 50% off. Today and tomorrow, Saturday, and all the way through Sunday, December 16th, 2018. So that's not a lot of time. That's only a couple days. And this is online only. But if this is true, what I suggest you do is, just in case, go to the Barnes & Noble website and check it out. And if this is indeed the case, you have a couple more days to let your wallet suffer, so to speak. And I think that's a good thing, because 'tis the season, is it not, to spread as much joy as possible. And what better way to spread good cheer than with a couple good movies playing on your TV at home. I think that would be a wonderful thing. So if you are interested in a Barnes & Noble Criterion sale, just go to the Barnes & Noble site and check it out and make sure that there is indeed a sale. And please be careful, because there isn't that much time. So you have only until, I think, Sunday the 16th. So that's not a lot of time. But again, if you were on the fence before about some titles in the Barnes & Noble sale this past November, but you couldn't get them, or maybe you were on the fence and you decided in the end that you weren't going to get them, here's another chance. So again, 50% off, that's a big deal. So please check out the Barnes & Noble site and see about taking advantage of the Criterion sale if you can. And if there is indeed a sale, then again, so many things to choose from, so many things that are really wonderful titles. But if I could just, if you would permit me, of all the titles that I think are worth mentioning, let me just mention a couple more. And there is one Bergman box set that I think is worth mentioning. It's not that Bergman, it's the other Bergman. That's Ingrid Bergman. So this is Ingrid Bergman's Swedish Years box set, Eclipse series. This is Eclipse series 46. Now, this is the latest Eclipse series release from Criterion. And I admit that I think for all except one of these films, it was the first time I had seen these films in this set. And I've just finished going through the set, actually. And oh boy, you are in for a treat if you get this set. This is filled with so many, oh my God, it's filled with a lot of pleasant surprises, let me put it that way. So this is the other Bergman box set that I think you should be considering. Ingrid Bergman's Swedish Years. Again, Eclipse series number 46. One of the great surprises over the past year, this set. I wasn't actually expecting that much from it, to be perfectly frank, and that's my own weakness and my own stupidity. I should learn to be more respectful of releases, and so yeah, this taught me a great lesson, and I was very pleasantly surprised at the high quality content of these films. So Ingrid Bergman's Swedish Years for your consideration. Here's another wonderful Eclipse series set. This is Eclipse series 24, The Actuality Dramas of Alan King. If you are looking for films that are just total direct, intimate portrayals of humanity that are so deep and profound that they reach a level of individualized and personal epiphany, then you need not look any further than the actuality dramas of Alan King. This has been mentioned many times in some of the comments that I've received on past videos, and for good reason, because this is another just a fine example of why Eclipse is really just at the top level of DVD releases of films that are otherwise off the radar. And my goodness, the actuality dramas of Alan King, it's just a testament to the power of cinema, and the power of cinema to become so intimate and so raw with respect to its portrayal of everyday human beings who are, on the one hand, just regular folks, but on the other hand are grappling with deeply, profoundly, fundamentally important issues. So the actuality dramas of Alan King, if you haven't seen these films, I strongly urge you to at least consider it, give them a try. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. So the actuality dramas of Alan King, for your consideration. Let's see. You know, there are so many other films that I could recommend, but I don't know if I recommended this before, but I should have, is the Qatsi trilogy. And the Qatsi trilogy is a really unique set of films, and visually stunning, quite impactful, and in terms of sound and music, it's truly a one-of-a-kind experience. I have a personal affection for the music of Philip Glass in particular, and so this is a real treat because, of course, this features wall-to-wall Philip Glass music. So this is a lovely film, a lovely set of films, a trilogy of films. The Qatsi trilogy, perhaps among the most visually stunning of the films in the Criterion collection. And when I say visually stunning, I don't mean just in terms of visuals, but it's visually stunning in the sense that the power of the visual is such that it's almost three-dimensional. You know, you see something that is visual, that is flat on the screen, and yet it provokes and it leads to further thought in the minds of the viewer that is very profound. And here we have issues of society and existence and existentialism, and just what it means to be alive in the everyday space and environment. And so the Qatsi trilogy is at once visually stunning and also sort of enigmatic and quite poetic. And then it has the great Philip Glass music to boot. So for your consideration, the Qatsi trilogy. My goodness, this is a great set of films. Okay, let me end it there. I just want to also say one thing very quickly. I have a friend out there, and I'll just I won't name the person because I don't think they would want to be named, but I know you're watching, or I hope you're watching. So I've got this film based on your recommendations. So this is the film called Mori no Iru Basho, which I think has been given the English title Mori the Artist's Habitat, or Mori the Artist's Place, something like that. And this is about the artist Kumagai, and this is directed by the director Shuichi Okita, and it stars Tsutomu Yamazaki and Kirin Kiki. So Kirin Kiki is the actress who passed away very recently, but she is probably best known to Western audiences for appearances in the films of Hirokazu Koreeda, And the actor Tsutomu Yamazaki is quite famous, perhaps to Western audiences, for many performances. He appeared in Tampopo, and he also appeared as a supporting character in the film Kagemusha, the Kurosawa film. So he's quite a well-known actor. And I saw this film for the first time, and I was quite amazed by it, and I can't wait to talk about it. So anyway, so this is for my friend who recommended this film for me, and I was very much impressed with it. So thank you very much for recommending this to me. I really appreciated it. どうもありがとうございました。とても素敵な作品でした。So anyway, my friends, let me let you go. And please, if you are able to, and if my understanding is correct, please take advantage of this very short Barnes & Noble sale if you can. And if so, I'd love to hear what kinds of films you are trying to get, or you have gotten or acquired through this additional Barnes & Noble sale. Anyway, please, good luck, and I hope all goes well. And I'd love to hear your stories about your acquisitions and otherwise. And once again, it is a wonderful time to be a film lover. So, my friends, with that, let me leave you. And until we meet again, please have a great rest of your day. Cheers.